The thing behind AI, like we've been talking about for 10 years, that IT is changing faster and faster all the time. But in my 25-year career, I mean, as much as cliche as we say that, it's changing like never before. There's new things coming out all the time with AI. And we are at such the beginning of this whole revolution, even though it's been around for a year now. I think a lot of organizations are struggling not only where to start, but how do we start this without painting ourselves into a corner where a year from now we're really kicking ourselves? I personally have had vendors tell me, well, we have a $16 million solution, and it's okay if it doesn't work out because the customer can then just tear it apart and use it for something else. I mean, what's been your experience, Matt?
Yeah, my experience has been that organizations are really interested in jumping into Gen AI, but they don't have those resources or that time commitment to do so, right? So traditionally speaking, with something like a Gen AI, you had a few options, right? At the sort of nexus of it, you could build it yourself, right? It's mostly open source components. It can be built on pretty traditional hardware. But that takes a really high level of expertise and speciality to be able to do that, right? You have platform engineering, there's DevOps, there's Kubernetes, there's a lot of moving pieces. The other option was the cloud, right, where Gen AI was born, and that's super easy. The challenge there is that it can be costly, but also you have this concern for organizations about data sovereignty, right? You're now taking that data that is yours, your very protected data, and perhaps pushing it out to the cloud where you lose control over that data. So those have been some of the challenges that I've seen.